Welcome to Simmies Simple Living. I am Simone, a 53-year-old grandmother from England. I'm living in America. This is the American YouTube. Yes, I'm here. I'm real. I'm not AI. At least I don't think I am. I decided on March 17, 2026 to live off only what I grow, catch, raise, barter, forage, or already possess. I cannot use my acronym GOBCAP. I left out the R. And if I put the R in, it's not going to be good. I think YouTube will probably ban me. I'll get flagged. So we have to think of a new acronym, alas. So that's who I am. And that's why I'm here. And that's probably why I showed up on your phone or your TV screen. It'd be great if you can hang around. I think I'm very entertaining. I am. But most of all, I just like to have a laugh doing this and while learning some new skills along the way. Now, with that being said, let's get into the nitty gritty. I've got food down my top. I've got dirt on my arms. It's hot and I smell of DEET. And this is my life, but it's okay because I chose this. I know what's wrong with people, but this morning somebody decided I had my first troll in the comments. I don't get many comments. I guess I'm not that interesting, whatever, I don't care. It's fine. There are people that watch my videos and they like what I do, and I don't care if I have a small following. I'm not doing it to get famous. Well, let me just go back to what this person said before I become deranged, which is going to happen shortly. This person said, "What the F is this woman on about? Worst channel ever." Comment has been deleted. First thing, don't come onto my page and try and flex and try and come out with these comments, because you know what? There's a delete button. You'll be deleted and blocked. You're a troll. Go away. My channel is going to be really important to somebody someday, because there's a lot of people that were like me 3 or 4 months ago before I decided to do this, that you're lulled into a false sense of security. You are reliant on your grocery store. You are reliant on gas being in the pumps at the gas station. You're reliant on everything that you've had. You would have put a little bit aside. You may have a stocked up pantry. You may have the means and the knowledge to get by. Good for you. But for me, and for a lot of people out there, they don't have that. How they're going to survive? And you're going to be a mess. And I don't want that. And that's one of the reasons why I do my channel, because I was a very comfortable housewife. Don't have to worry about money. My husband's got a good job. I'm lucky, okay? And he works hard. But if that's all taken away, what good is that to anybody? If you don't know how to do anything, you're not going to survive. And so this is why I do what I do. I did what I did. I wanted to take myself out of my comfort zone, and I wanted to learn how to do things. And in 3 months, I'm doing pretty well. I'm surviving. I've learned how to barter. I'm watching Robin Greenfield's videos every day about what to eat and what not to eat, how to forage. I'm learning mistakes in the garden. I'm making mistakes, many mistakes in the garden, but I'm learning and I'm doing it. You know what? I'm doing it, naysayers. If you don't understand what my channel is about, or you don't like my content, click off the video, go away, go on to the next one. But know this, that the comment section and my channel is there as a nurturing place to help people grow, to learn things as I learn them. I'm teaching you, and we're having a laugh along the way, okay? Because I'm a goof and I can laugh at myself. But one of the things I will not tolerate, I have a zero tolerance for bullies, trolls. So come onto my page and make comments, okay? I'll let you help out my algorithm a little bit, and then I'm going to delete you. And I'm going to delete you and I'm going to block you. And then you're going to have to make another YouTube account to come back to me. Okay. But if that's all you've got going on in your life, I feel really sorry for you. So with that being said, please feel free to make comments and please feel free to watch. I'm real. I'm not AI. If you want to sit there and watch some AI garbage, go ahead. I'm a real person doing something real, and I'm going to share it with you, as I have done all along the way, everything that is happening, my failures, my successes and whatever. So, but don't come into the comments, and if you think you're going to get away with your hate because you got some mental problems up there and you just want to sit behind a keyboard and rag on me for whatever, it's not going to work, okay? And I'm Generation X. We're made of tough stuff. We don't stand for it. Okay. So now that that's being said, I just want to also go on to something else. Why should you watch my channel or channels like mine? Not even me. Why should you watch my channel? Why should you learn how to do things? Think about it. I don't want this to ever happen. I'm not one of those people that's waiting for it to happen. But look what we've had in the past few months. We've had 2 meteorites from space, right, that have landed. Don't tell me they didn't know about them, because I know that they did. But I think that they thought, well, we'll just see what happens. We'll play stupid. But anyway, luckily, they didn't do any damage. But they could have. Do you know that if they had landed in the wrong place, what would have happened to you and your family? And how would you have survived if the grid went down? And we are not just talking about a few little transformers being knocked out where some guys come along in cherry pickers and fix them in 5 minutes. It would take a lot. It could be worse. You've got to look at CMEs, coronal mass ejections, solar flares. These are all things going on. I didn't even know about half this stuff before I started researching it. You've got to look at cyber attacks. You've got to look at living in America. Yeah, we're the #1 country in the world, but people hate us and they hate the freedom and they want to see us go down in as large numbers as possible. And I'm not fear mongering. I'm telling you facts. If that makes you feel uncomfortable, I don't know what to tell you. It's fact. And you need to protect yourself. And while I goof off all the time on my channel, because I've been a bit of a moron. I can laugh at myself. Okay, I have a self-deprecating type of humor, but I'm going to try and teach you things that I've learned all along, because it's really important. I don't want to see you and your baby and your family, your baby without water. How do they still come for me? I put DEET on, and I don't normally put chemicals on. I've got my herbal stuff. They're still coming at me. Oh, that one went in my mouth. I'm going to edit all that out, I think. Anyway, I don't want to see that happen to you. You got to start learning. I'm not saying go to work, then come back and start freaking out and not having a life. I'm just saying, say your time is 100%. You've got to go to work, or you're a housewife, or you go to work. Honourable stuff. You've got your kids' sports. Whatever age you are, if you've got kids, they've got sports, they do sports, don't they? So much sports. You've got housework to do and everything. All I'm saying is 10 to 15% of your time, and that's a lot. I think that you should be sitting there and taking things very, very seriously right now. You need to take seriously the state of the world and what would happen if everything went away tomorrow. Maybe start watching things, I don't know, like Bear Grylls. Maybe start watching some gardening channels and learning how to grow your food. Learning what food you would need to eat. Learning how much protein you need to survive. And how many calories. Do you have your baby on a formula? You might need to do some stocking up of that. I'm just saying, just start learning something. Even if you just watch a couple of videos a week, you make some notes and you learn something, just do it. Your life and your survival could depend on this. I don't want to fearmonger, but I feel like I really have to say this. Also, there are people that see channels like mine and they're all over YouTube, people doing what I do, and they want to stop that or not push your content because they have their own agenda to push. And I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but you have to understand that does kind of go on. If the powers that be don't want your word to get out, they'll make it so. I mean, I don't know whether you've even seen this on Facebook or something, and you have put out maybe you've made a controversial post about whatever political view you've had or whatever, and your friends didn't see it because it's all flagged, it's all controlled, there's no freedom in it. And that's what they do to a lot of channels on YouTube. One time on my old YouTube account, this was about just under a decade ago, I had a whole load of, I was doing my research like I've just asked you to do. I was researching, I was watching videos, I had a whole load of things I had subscribed to. And I went to switch on, just overnight, I just went to switch on and watch some of the things I'd subscribed to. And not that I was left with like 5 or 6 channels of like benign, harmless goofy channels, cats doing stupid things and whatever. All those homesteading and survival things, they had all gone. They had been removed. And I said to my husband, did you do this? He was like, no, he didn't. It wasn't me. Of course I'm not going to do that. I mean, we are talking, I probably had about 150 people that I had subscribed to. And every single one of them that was speaking about survival, homesteading, etc., gone. And it coincided with around that time I had started to make posts on Facebook that were, maybe a little bit controversial, because I was voicing my opinion on something that I felt mattered. And I found out that somebody said, go into your friends section and see whether you have people that you don't know. And I looked, and there were all of these people that were not my friends. They were like people that fact check, and that it was riddled with them. I was like, well, so don't tell me that that's a coincidence, because it wasn't. It was a big time in America. It was around election time, and basically I feel like I was targeted because they didn't like what I said. And I've noticed that even now on Facebook, I'll make a post, and if it's about me doing a drum cover or something, I've got, suddenly everybody sees it. Oh, Simone, that's so good and everything. And then I'm going to go mad. I'm going to go mad in a minute. I can hear it. Yeah, so if I'm doing a drum cover, oh, that's great. You did so well. Can you do this? If I post something about self-sufficiency or making your own stuff or be careful of this or whatever, they don't see it. Don't tell me that's just the algorithm. No, it's them, and they don't want Facebook used for that. They just want us all just to be dumb and stupid and, the donkey following the camera, plodding on, Don't ever dare try and have a personality. Don't ever dare have something to say. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say. Don't come on to my page, make a comment that's going to be negative, because it's a place for people to bounce. I'm hoping to get a community together of people like me. I want to do collaborations with people who've done this. It's a nurturing place. It's a place for you to ask questions. Feel free to contact me, and I will do my best to answer your question. And if I don't know, I just say I don't know. But it's a place for us all to grow. It's a positive space. Don't come on and be insulting, because it's just, I'm not going to say what I was going to say because I'm trying to be a good woman of God, but mess around and find out, okay? All right, with that being said, I'm going to get back to making my deodorant. The video will be coming up shortly. This is deodorant that pretty much was made from pantry ingredients and a few other things that my daughter had hanging around, because she's been making her own deodorant for a long time. It's to be used in the summer if you have, or you might be, have a very, very active job. You might be like a Norwegian logger or something. I don't know, but you might be like, moving around a lot. You might sweat and you might need some extra protection. So this is like the basic one that I did. Is really good. I just used the basic one, but this is maybe for the stinkier, sweatier summer months, wherever you are, because we all experience perspiration and, yes, body odor for some of us. And this will help. Okay, well, that being said, here's to self-sufficiency and gaining your independence, learning how to stand on your own 2 feet, not being swallowed up in all of the noise out there, enjoying your life, but at the same time, just practicing a little bit of street smarts for when the time comes, which we hope it doesn't come. Okay, take care. Thank you very much for watching.